And I was co-coaching Melbourne at a place called the Hangar 4. It goes to the legendary. There was airport hangar converted to a jiu-jitsu gym, converted to living quarters, converted to a motel, hotel. There was nothing like anything's ever seen. It was amazing. So we flew from Perth to Melbourne competing at the Australian Nationals. And instead of booking a hotel or accommodation, we just go and hang out at the Hangar 4. So on the days before and days after, we go down to the Mountain area, which is maybe a little bit smaller than this, I think, maybe. And there'll be guys with sleeping bags and guys and everyone's sleeping on the mat. And kind of one would get up and they'd kind of go another shower, get their gi, kick everyone up late and just start rolling. It was like, no, it was way ahead of its time. So anyway, I was training with this guy called Dave Hart. And Dave Hart and I had, we'd competed at the Australian Nationals. And I was lucky to walk away with a submission victory over him. But when we were rolling at the Hangar 4, it was really different stuff. He was like destroying me. Like just, I couldn't pass his guard. I couldn't get posh inside his guard. And one of the things I liked about it was like after about 2 or 3 rounds, I hey, stop. And I said, you're not getting anything out of it. I'm not getting anything. What are you doing? You know, how are you doing this? Because like, it feels like I can't do anything to you. And he goes, oh, you know, like I'm doing this to you. And every time he does, and I'm like, so I tried to do it, but it wouldn't work. He goes, oh, it's fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to have the guard, and the whole place, we're not do this. This is how I see people do. We're doing this. So we want to get our hips up, and our knees up from here. So I'm trying to pull forward. So let me explain. That was some of my guard. And I kind of get my boots, it's kind of almost irrelevant the boots I have. But while I'm asleep. So what I'm going to do is, I'm kind of just wait. So for me, I know this is a lot better doing with my eyes closed. Sure. So here. And as soon as the gun makes the first motion, then it is ready. I'm putting my knees forward and raising my hips straight out. Now, the notable about it was that some of my tricks, if I go here and I do the move from here, it goes back to the bicep and it's like, well, I can't go anything with it. So I'll swim, she'll get a posture, I'll go from here, I'll get my gear again, break it down, hands and biceps like that. So this was the battle that Dave Hart and I had where it was pretty much this for 5 minutes. Break me down, I'll get my posture, he'd go ha-ha, break me down, and it's just pretty much, so he wanted my hand on to go to a triangle, but I don't like getting triangle, so I didn't do it. So the drill that we're going to do is the person on their back, you're going to get whatever grips you want to, and you're going to close your eyes. The person on their knees, your job is slowly going to try and get posture past the guard. My job is once I break them down, I'm trying to hold them. Then so now if I get the hands on the inside, hands on bicep or belt, posture. I'm going to flank, get my grips from here. Does everyone understand? So we're going to do it for 2 minutes. So I'm going to do it for 2 minutes. We're going to swap over to the Joe's going to do it for 2 minutes. That's what I'm going to go. 1, 2, 3. I know, man. Okay, so there's 2 things I want to address at the moment, and this is kind of almost like invisible jiu-jitsu. So when Adele's in my guard, her job is to put as much distance between her hips and my hips to pass the guard. So once her hips are at a distance, it's hard for me to close the guard again. Does that kind of make sense? So my job is from here is to try to do the close. What I'm doing is what I'm seeing, what Adele's seeing is what they would call lazy guard. So it's more that my hips are on the ground and that there's space between her arms and my hips. The balance about this is my legs are V and it gives her an opportunity to put her elbows on the inside. So what I might prefer is that I might put up my hips and nice and high, so she's carrying my weight. So this means that it's hard for her to step up. If I've got all my weight, I know it's easy to get it down. So I'm saying to you guys, you're here, you don't actually struggle to break someone down when you have a distance here. So I really want you guys to concentrate on getting those hips up nice, high, squeeze, and now as you guys move, it's easier to break down. Number two, the person that's in a down situation, you're now going to go to your hands inside my belt once I break you down. So the concept is you're going to use your wrist so that's a lever here. You're not doing it that way, which is wrist lock city. So when you hold the belt, you're running your elbows down, so you're pushing my belt up in order to let your elbows now dug into my body. Where if you go wrist up from here, it gives me the opportunity to start the wrist lock and that. I'll cover this in a second. So we're going to go high with my guard, work it up, high guard. Okay. As my partner starts to break the guard down, pull down, hands and bicep, hands and bicep, hands and bicep to the belt. Now, this time, as I break my partner down, which she's going to find me a little bit, she's not going to be obnoxious, but she's going to make it cool. What you're going to find is that this is harder for me to do, and what's going to happen is people are going to start to open up their guard to be able to come up. If they got it, what we're going to do is this. We're going to break ourselves down. Come here. Hands on the belt. Nice. Left leg goes out nice and wide to the side, right knee goes to my bum, everything pushes, so to the guard. I find this one the safest guard pass this one. Right, when I'm in someone's guard, and like, if I know a girl's got a good triangle, a good butterfly, good foot and bicep, I'm not going to do this because I'm giving opportunities I'm giving you space to attack. I'm instead going to be playing this game. So if she tries, right, so once you break them down, hands here, cool. Knees together to start with, guys, absolutely. Knees together, here. You know what this means, I get a really nice push. When I'm here, it's hard to get my elbows into my knees together, in. Okay, so if you try swinging to my left to my right, I've actually got a pretty good base here. Left leg, push. We're going here. So the drill is this, and that was going to go good. Nice, my guard. I'm here, she breaks me down. Boom. Hands and bicep, hands and bicep, hands and bicep. Hands and belt. Okay. Left leg, right leg, boom. And let's go again. Really simple thing. Is everyone okay with that? Change partners, 1, 2, 3. This is the next part. We'll put it together now. Adele, I'm inside Adele's guard. She's got a nice tight guard on me again. From here, so I get my grip, she breaks me down. We learn hand fight, we learn hands on the ground fight. Very important. Hand fight. These come together. 1, 2, elbows on the inside. Okay. So I feel comfortable here. Left leg slides backwards, catch stretch, and step up on top of that. Keep going this way. Very important is, if I push this down, I'm not progressing any further to go to K-guard, etc. So one of the things I want to do is I want to go, I grip on the inside of this, I'm not gripping here, where she can grab my hand. But I only grip here. What I'm doing in one motion is I'm throwing her leg forward and I'm moving backwards so that's hard for her to get a guard back. See, if I'm in front of me and I'm trying to pull forward, this is a really weak mechanic. Like, she doesn't even have to hold it up. If I get here, her foot can come into my bicep, my foot and bicep. So what I'm doing is I'm coming here, foot forward. So I've got this ability to keep it at bay. And I'm not going to stay here. This one's fixed on the inside as well, so it's a really nice big guard pass. One more time. So I'm inside her guard, she's got everything nice and tight. Breaks me down, hands to the bicep, knees come in, back. Elbows on the inside. Feel comfortable here. Left leg, catch, stretch, grip. Come on. What Adele's going to do now is this. Adele's going to use her right hand to grab my collar, her left hand to grab my sleeve. She circles her foot underneath my knee, make sure that her knee faces the ceiling. Now, her left hand crosses the body, block. Her foot keeps up nice and high, sweeps over, comes over to the top position. Some of you guys are going to end up in half guard. As long as you're on the top position, I don't care. I want the top position. And again. So she breaks me down, hands on the bicep, knees together, back. Here, elbows, catch, stretch, I'm like wicked. Here, so she gets the grips, 1, 2, foot, and then, now, she needs that hand here. She doesn't have to go all the way across the body, just makes it like half close. Okay, so her knee comes to her chest, her foot lifts up, on top. And as a general rule, right, you're going to end up behind the elbow. Whether you're in half guard or not is irrelevant. I want you guys behind the elbow. Okay, change partners, 1, 2, 3.
This is my favorite.
Oh, I hate this. I've got this a couple of details. So Adele's in my guard. I'm just going to shortcut the system from here. So she stepped backwards, I've got the control, and she comes up into a foot. Okay. So, like I mentioned to you, if Adele tries to push my knee down from underneath, I'll choose a very different path. But I'm going to do it from here. So Adele pushes my leg forward. So the hardest part that you guys are going to have is the grip. So I want this arm across the body, so you can cross grip it, whatever you want to do for me, it doesn't make any difference. I originally got told to do it on the same side. I originally got told to do it on the same side, so like, I don't want to grip like this just yet. And the reason being is that if I try and bring my right knee up to do the sweep, and Adele keeps it pinned down nice and tight, like I'm having issues here. So I'm going to use it like a K-guard. I'm going to keep my foot onto the toes. Okay. If those of you that have rolled me, this is my jellyfish guard. Okay. So those of you that rolled me, this is my jellyfish guard. So I injured my knee and I couldn't use my knee to sweep. So I started to develop this guard. So I go hip escape, bring this in, and this is my jellyfish guard. So this is the guard I use quite a fair bit. Yeah, it's really different. Okay. So once again, we're here, but I get the grips onto this side. I hip escape, and I bring this through from here. So what most people do, go, I'll just step off the hook. What they don't realise, I've got this control. So it puts the arm into position. And those people try to peel the leg off and go to the but I've got the control here as well. So it's a really good position. So one more time. So when we're here, and I'm trying to get this under. So this sweep works my knees facing here. So when Dale's pushing it forward, I get this grip. So I go hip escape, with my legs through and under. Now, the part that I want to do is, I kind of want her to start to go back step, but a lot of people that have played this won't go back step. So what I do is I come up and I put the arm over. Past my guard, I'm having issues. So I go hip escape, up and here. And they're going to go, well, I can still kind of pass the guard. So I go joint, up, over. So it's a reverse hook sweep. One more time. So we start off with the position, right? So she's killing my guard, she's passing my guard. body so I can post. Does everyone understand? I don't use this one because I can't post. It pushes me down, got no, yeah, right. So here, hip escape, put your leg through, grab it. Okay, now, when she passes to her left or her right, I do two things. I pull the arm across, I sit back. I lift my leg, I back to three. 1, 2, 3. And we've got the position that she's initiated the guard pass and leg comes up from here. So for me, you guys can come and have a look at it. If I try and come up this side here, I'm giving away the pass because I'm opening up my hips, I'm creating her power zone. So what I'm doing instead is I put a frame across the body. And it does, pretty much does exactly that, just offset itself balance a little bit. And what most people are going to do, instead of letting go of that hand, they're going to hold that hand because that's kind of what the thing that I'm keeping them in the zone. Does that kind of make sense? So the way I started to do this was I'd go push and hip escape to come to here. So they've got the choice where they can try and power through my knee or go left or right, whatever. So what I do is, instead of trying to get this hook here, because I've got control of that leg, just like there's no way I'm going to get that hook in. I kind of go, I'll bring my leg, which brings me forward. So I do the opposite, is I go my leg, whoop, see what happens? Okay, now grip. Now, easy peasy is this, I pull my elbow in, I sit backwards, and I lift. Right, so this is if I don't want my legs to come up where she can pull it across and go into the legs. So I try and keep this here. Okay, now you can't see it, but I've got a nice choke, so she'll defend the choke, which makes it easy for me to upgrade as well. So the system is, she's in my guard, she's got to this position, and the coach taught this sweep, but the downfall she's kicking us the base, so I'm like, okay, back, yeah. What? 1, 2. 1, 2. She holds it, does the run it. Hold it. Sit back, lift my chest, boom, kick. Kick, hold. So if I'm dirty, I slide under, I go armbar. Armbar. She'll realise that, so as her elbow goes down, I'll use that to turn her, and I take it with my forearm choke instead. Okay. Let's try it one more time, guys, for 2 minutes. Start your first partner, 1, 2, 3. Go.